Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm Libra God 90 back with another slugged out video, I guess I should say. What is it about killers using knockout? Like, is that like your favorite perk? Like, did your dad give that to you before he like left? I'm just asking killers this. Like, did they give you that perk? Like, hey, here you go, son. What is with being slugged out at 5 gens? I promise you, not one gen got done this entire game. Now before you say I'll cry more, you know what I mean, it's just DBD, man. I just don't understand. This is why the devs really need to like put a hold on the PTB and just really focus on the quality of life, because I'm sorry, DBD is just like not fun. Like, so I'm starting to see during the match, like, okay, was it about, I mean, we already knew it was obviously Ghostface once we seen, you know, the stalking meter and stuff. And of course, was he ass in chase? Yes. But could he check me? Likely not, right? He cannot guard me on any level, right? So this is my whole point, is that like, it's a trend to just slug people out and not hook them. It's a trend, right? It's a trend. Like, we don't have to ever hook. Like, and it's like, they're not doing it because it's fun. It might be funny, but they doing it because they can, and it's like, just I don't understand. It's, in my opinion, it's just to piss off survivors. Why are you not just hooking? See, he tried to guard me, but he could not, right? You got to check out the stab. I said stab. You got to check out the tab store with the hoodies, the shirts. You cannot guard me. You know, merch. Definitely check it out. I got a hoodie. My boy Midas got a hoodie, so check it out, right? He cannot check me. I slowly walk, right? Because he's a bot, so you have to kind of treat him like that. He swings at that for what? He hit an invisible wall. I don't get it. Okay, I dropped that. I faked him again. You know, kind of used a little urban invasion to my thing again. Okay, fakes him again, but obviously there was nowhere to go, and then I just go down. So at least not only that entire chase, I got my teammates not only back up, but I got them already healed up. Now, unfortunately, we got somebody who decided to DC. I do not blame them. Y'all complain, why did everybody DC? Why do people give up on him? Because we have also killers who wants to be a bot. You are lame. Put us on the hook. See, I don't understand killers in this community. Why can we not have, like, why is it always an entitlement? Like, I have 8,000 hours. I know I say that a lot of times in my videos, but I'm going to say it one more time. I have 8K hours. I've been playing this game for, what, almost 5 years now. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter what the trend is. Y'all have to find a way to piss off people. You have to find a way to be a bot. We got a tunnel. We got to go right back to the hook. And it's like, yes, the argument, but we're not supposed to make it easier for survivors. We're not supposed to make it easier. We get that. But like, this is why they need to change. See, listen, I don't care how many times you offer blood points, Des. I don't care how many times you offer blood points. It's not going to fix the problem in DBD. You can tunnel me. I'll just go next. You can camp me on hook. I'll just end. I mean, the fact that now y'all trying to end the, you know, go next prevention thing. I get that. Like, y'all trying to implement that so that way we don't have that. But it's just like when you have killers who want to stall the game to prove a point. Now, I'm not saying that I play with the best survivors. I'm not at the highest MMR. I don't think anybody's really at high MMR that much in solo queue. I really just do not, at least not on average. Most survivors, you gotta understand the RNG of just your teammates. MMR is not really a thing in this community like that, in this game. It's not really based off skill as much as y'all try to make this game is. Like, that's the problem I have with y'all. Y'all keep trying to make this game for what it's not. You can't keep buffing these mid-tier killers to like damn near A-tier, letting them be able to like rework their powers to where, okay, this Ghosty, for example, have an add-on where he can probably likely, well, if they use it, can stalk you faster. How is that skill? I'm looking at my boy, and they'll make it where it's like, nope, you're not looking at him a certain way. Even though you revealed him already, because you can clearly see that he's trying to stalk you, right? But they can't make it where, okay, if he's trying to sneak up on you, you automatically see him, because obviously it just wouldn't work. But it's the fact that like I can literally stalk him out. I can look at him, but I have to look at him a certain way. You know, I'm looking at him too crazy, so I gotta look at him sideways just to try to stalk him. And if he have that add-on, he can just easily just stalk me faster, and then I just instantly go down. Especially if I'm like around a map where I have nothing. So this Ghostface had knockout because I couldn't see the survivor's aura. That became obvious at some point, but they're trying to just bleed out everybody. They're trying to bleed, or they're trying to like have everybody's on the ground and likely knowing that we like right now. I'm trying to stalk him out, but I'm obviously far away. But I'm trying to just like get him out of his stalk. I know I could have went for that survivor, I think in the basement, but I think somebody already got that survivor. I was just trying to stalk him out of his thing. I'm trying to get him out of his stalk. But it's a trend to do, just like dry humping survivors on the ground. Killers, I hold survivors, and anybody who ever watched me, I hold them accountable. I do. I hold them accountable, right? But it's like we can't say no. Only issue I have with killer is y'all act like y'all are not petty and y'all act like y'all are not like entitled. That's what I don't like. That's what I would never understand. Look, he's a bot. He's a bot. Look at him. Look at him. Of course he has to do all the knockout, and of course it works against pub players. Because see, people keep talking about just pub players, but see, I'm not a bad pub player. But it just doesn't matter if I have teammates who just don't have the communication. At least in a Swift, again, obviously we know we have communication. This probably wouldn't go on as much. But I can also play with people in my community who might not have as many hours as I have. It's not going to change much. Like, it's not going to change much at all. I was trying to, and of course he was able to hit me through, and this game is pretty much over with, right? Nobody's dead yet, obviously. But the point is that again, this is just obviously my rant. My biggest thing is I just think that the only way you can fix DBD is if y'all change the way killers can completely dominate the game. That's the only way. See, the devs wanted to make it a thing a couple years ago, or almost 3 years ago, that, okay, we have to have killer performing at like a 60% rate. But like, this is pretty much like, and this is going to be the thumbnail, by the way. Why not? Look, we're at 5 gens. The killer is not impressed. See, listen, I'm not against slugging, right? I just want to be clear. I'm not against slugging if it's like a killer has like a legitimate good reason to, which is they're losing a bunch of gens. Let's say we got down to 1 or 2 gens. Okay, I understand the killer is trying to get the game back into their favor, get survivors off gens, slug them, and then maybe killers hoping that the survivor is going to be a little bit more altruistic because they're trying to get their team back into the game. Completely understandable. Explain to me the logic in this. Oh, why don't you just bring Unbreakable? But again, these are the same killers that did not want to hear any suggestions when we say, hey, why don't you bring Fearmonger, or what is now called Mindbreaker, to counter Dead Hard or to counter these exhaust perks? Because obviously if you touch a gen and the killer has Mindbreaker, or we have to do gens, right? So there's no way around it for us to escape and win the match. We have to complete gens, right? So if you have Mindbreaker, it makes us exhausted. So even if you were chasing me off the gen, I would be using turbo or wherever you use, if you're on mouse and keyboard or controller, that I wouldn't be able to use my Dead Hard if I'm injured. I wouldn't be able to use my sprint burst because I would have to get off and use it, but I would still be exhausted. See, they weren't trying to hear this, right? Or I shouldn't have to use a perk slot for this. I just think that the devs know, this is why, like, when y'all have the 2v8, and this is why, like, y'all trying to buy us with blood points. But what is the point in that when survivors are looking at it like, I can't even flex my prestige icon to show other survivors how devoted I was to this game? Even you don't even get anything for devotion. Like, you get nothing for devotion. Like, you know what you get for being a high prestige player, or all of this stuff. You just get attacked more. You just get, bled out. You get dry humped. You get other survivors who are looking at you. Oh wow, you're a prestige 100. You went down in 10 seconds against an eerie hatchet huntress. That's what you get in this game. That's what you get in this game. So that's my biggest thing. I just want to be clear in this game on how this stuff is. I just think that overall, you have to change, especially for like the quality of life in this game. If you want anything to be different, you had, like, he had Lethal Pursuer, he had Knockout, he had the whole shebang. He knew what he was trying to do, but guess what? What's gonna stop him from doing it? What's gonna stop these killers from doing it? They know it pisses off survivors, and the devs know this. So stop focusing on everything else. Stop focusing on, oh, I just want to give us more skins. I just want to, when they can just do this, nothing stops them from doing this. That is my biggest rant for the day. That's all I just want to say. At the end of the day, nothing will ever change in this game. Nothing will ever change this community if y'all continue to just incentivize killers to be a dick. Nothing will stop them. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who get bled out. I'm not the only one who get hit on hook. I don't even care about getting hit on hook. That's hilarious. I think that's, a lot of times killers hit you on hook when they feel like you're just trying to be, I don't know, a try hard in chase because you was busting their ass because they cannot guard you, right? And they really cannot guard you if you check out the merch store, right? You put on the hoodie, you put on the shirt, check it out in the members tab, right? Or the store tab, I should say, all right? Well, hey, I appreciate you guys listening to my rant and stuff like this. Let me know, have you been slugged out, bled out today, right? Let me know if all that is going on. As usual, you already know how this game is. Let me know if you've been having fun in 2v8. I have not played 2v8. I only played like maybe twice. But all I can say is, at the end of the day, I can't wait for the quality of life to actually be a thing. Hopefully they change something, because this is just getting boring at this point. And I promise you, no one's really having fun in DBD, just being bled out and slugged out and stuff like that. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and comment your thoughts below. Also share it. And if nothing else, let's get to 3,000 subs. Have a blessed day, and peace.